couple days ago, I talked about this situation with this tweet that this weird person made about Samus being trans. And it's particularly weird because they hit a ton of responses where people were correcting them about the facts around that claim. And the oddest part is they had like art they used for their tweet, which they took from another artist. And then they got called out for taking the art without crediting the artist. And they hid those responses too. Now, eventually, they got so much backlash, they said, well, actually, thank you for pointing out the original artist. This is them. Please support them, which came off really fake because, well, again, they were hiding numerous tweets asking them to credit the artist and even pointing out that the art they used was like flipped to basically make it harder to find where the art came from. So very bizarre situation. It gets worse for that person, though. Aside from getting all the backlash for the take being bad and for ripping art and not trying to credit the artist, they then got fact-checked on twitter.com. So here is the tweet itself, not just a screenshot. This is Twitter. This is the tweet. And we can see it now has a notation added to it. And by the way, once again, the tweet had over 50,000 likes and all these hidden responses. There you go. If we click that, you can see. But we already got that memo. So continuing on. Again, there is the notation in full. If you'd like to pause and read the full thing for yourself, you see, even got the sources there and everything. So basically, this take already had a lot wrong with it, which we covered a couple days ago as mentioned, including the irony that this take is arguably sexist, misogynistic, and transphobic. It's also just wrong. And then there's the whole art ripping aspect and how they tried to get away with that, hiding responses that called them out for it. Crazy take, man. What the heck? And as I mentioned in the initial segment, that's got to be one of the worst ways you can support trans people. Like making a bunch of weird lies and then like trying to get away with ripping art and stuff. That's just all around a terrible look. Like, what are you doing? On a final note, some people tried to defend that take by saying it was just a headcanon, despite the fact that it was never said to be a headcanon and it was presented as fact, which is oddly similar to a take that was recently made about Sonic, where this white person said that Sonic is black. And then people, including black people, question that, like, how is Sonic black? Can you please explain that? And this white person and their other followers or whatever try to say that it's just headcanon, despite the fact that, once again, that person never presented the initial take as a headcanon. They just said that Sonic's black, and they said for people to cry about it. And so then the OP freaked out, and apparently the OP and their followers are trying to report my channel now because I had the audacity to ask a question like, hey, I could see Knuckles being black, but how's Sonic black? Oh my gosh, how dare Hero Hey. But I'm going to talk about that more in another segment, not bury the lead here at the end. It's just obviously relevant to this one with the whole headcanon thing. So yeah, funny timing. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know what you think in the comments. I will catch you in the comments and, of course, in the next segment.